So recently in the news, we witnessed Burna Boy once again involved in a fight. And people think that it's DJ Tunez that is actually the core of the fight. People think that it's actually DJ Tunez who happens to be the center of attraction when it comes to the person who triggered, what happened. But no, it's actually Wizkid. If Wizkid doesn't finish this country, like if Wizkid don't divide this country into two, people no go rest. But the truth of the matter is that why is it always Wizkid in the picture without him being in the picture? It shows something that guy has strategically tied around to his name, and you people should learn instead of fighting. Now, let me first of all tell Burna Boy this. Young man, you are killing your brand. Like I always say, it is not about what people do, in a single event. It's about what they repeat over time. That is who they are. Patterns. Don't joke with patterns. Like I always say, I crack behavioral data. That's what I do for a living. If you pay attention to, in fact, this year alone, I think Burna Boy has been involved in 1 or 2 kills, violence, and it doesn't speak well, no matter how much of an A-list artist he is and all that. Listen, people are very perceptive. People always pay attention to what you drop, and people always detach from you without even knowing. Data always make people to detach from you without you knowing. Burna Boy, if you're listening and paying attention to yourself, you've been distracted a lot lately, that you haven't really given something that is actually worth giving. Your energy before was way hungrier. You were way hungrier for success, and it seems as if you touched success and that's it. Pay attention to Wizkid. Even with the success, he still hungers for more. And not just hungers for more, he's doing it without desperation. Many of you are actually doing this very thing with much of desperation. Now, when I speak about patterns and how it represents people more than a single event, it reminds me of somebody like Blessing CEO. When Blessing CEO started lying, in fact, I got to know Blessing CEO with lies. Like, she lies, she's not a pathological liar. I've often told people that Blessing CEO is not a pathological liar, she's a sociopathic liar. It is a difference between a pathological liar and a sociopathic liar. A pathological liar might decide to lie, compulsively. Sometimes they don't even believe in their own lies. They lie from a place of habit. Like, they do it, sometimes you could say for fun, but a sociopathic liar do it with intent. Like, they do it to manipulate, exploit, or control. Remember when she did that thing with that man's house? She did it with the intent of controlling the public, for the public to believe it's hers. Now look at the stage she is with the stage 4 cancer thing. She's a sociopathic liar. That's who she is. Burna Boy is very violent in nature, and I've not seen a violent person that goes far in life. This is not even about the fight. I don't care what actually happened. Now, back to the fight, or what could possibly, stir the fight. It shows a part of Burna Boy that's actually very insecure, because when you see somebody that's actually involved in violence all the time, he speaks, there's a part of them that is not healed, or there's a part of them that is still triggered, there's a part of them that is fired up with jealousy, envy, or something that is not really healthy. That's always what leads to the end result of violence, right? Now, what is that very thing that is with the Pepe Burna Boy? You go say with the paper, and when it comes to the music industry and all that. And it's nothing beyond the fact that somebody like Wizkid, a young man who doesn't talk much, a young man who doesn't require anybody's validation, a young man who believes in himself so much, a young man who doesn't need anybody to succeed. You see that kind of character, that kind of personality, you hardly see it around people. And when people see it where you are, they will think you're living a fake life, or they will think, there is something about you that is different, because people thrive on fakeness. People perform. This is what that mostly triggers Burna Boy. It's not as if it's a personal thing or something. That is the reason of all the people he looked at targeting, or of all the people he thought he could actually fight. The public place actually DJ Tunez. And many of you who are actually analyzing this fight, blaming DJ Tunez, and what do you expect? I mean, you expect an official DJ to a global star like Wizkid not to represent him. You expect a loyal G, a friend of his, to come and be licking Burna Boy's ass simply because he's present. No, but not everybody worships people. The only thing you can actually do to people is just be loyal to them, respect them, but don't worship anyone. That's what Burna Boy is actually expecting, based on saying or whatsoever that happened. Like I said, I don't care whatever that happened in that very fight. It's not required from a person, from the standing of Burna Boy. This is definitely going to make him to be losing recognition gradually. Now, if Burna Boy continues this way, Burna Boy will lose so much relevance in 2 years' time. This is fact.